And all around the globe, scientists are coming together to show their support and show how important they think science is to society.
And I think anything that can draw more attention to science and to its role in ultimately protecting the planet and us is good.
Everyone's gathered and ready for the start now. There's a few drops of rain falling, but no one's going to let that dampen their spirits. We're all here to celebrate science. Is everyone ready? Yeah! I think they're ready. So there's quite big gaps between the ridges.
That's right,
there?
yeah. So in a younger person's brain, the gelare, the folds would be broader.
So it'd be sort of plumper.
It'd be plumper, yeah. The gaps wouldn't be as obvious.
Okay. So I can see this bit at the back, which is the occipital lobe, looks kind of healthier. There's not such big gaps between the ridges, whereas over here in particular, those gaps look really, really big. So does that mean we could work out what this person's symptoms would have been just from looking at the brain?
Well, that's right. So the area of the cerebral cortex that's affected will have determined the person's symptoms during life.
Hi, my name's Ginny. I'm a science writer and presenter, and my favourite topic to talk about is brains. My superhero's superpower is that she can see brainwaves. So all the time, whenever you're doing anything, whether it's thinking or even sleeping or moving, your brain is emitting energy in the form of brainwaves. Before the 1959 revolution, healthcare was expensive, exclusively for the rich, and available mostly in Havana. Castro changed all this, making healthcare accessible for all. His government invested heavily in the latest medical technologies and opened hospitals all across the country, hospitals that are still in use today. Can you tell me when you first noticed that your father had some problems?
La primera vez que noté que mi papá tenía problemas fue cuando él comenzó con, por la noche, daba gritos.
And how long has he been unwell?
Hace 6 años. Él comenzó en el 2012.
The differences I saw between some of the old people that I met are really marked. At the grandparents' house in Havana, it seemed like they were very much part of the community, chatting with younger people as they were passing by, in a way that we just don't see with elderly people in the UK so often. And yet, visiting Marique's house and seeing her father and how isolated they both were, it does make me wonder whether all these wonderful provisions are great if you can get out and access them, and if you live in a big town where they're available.
Welcome to Bordeaux in France. We're here for the European Space Agency's 72nd Parabolic flight campaign. I'm Dr. Helen Chersky.
And I'm Ginny Smith. We're going to be looking at some of the scientific experiments going on in this plane here, which is going to be taking off and ending up in micro G. Now, I'm going to stay as part of the ground crew, which I'm quite happy about, but Helen, you're actually going to be going up there and experiencing zero G.
I am, yes, and it's a really exciting thing to do. It's the first time I've ever done it.
Sounds like doors are going to close in about 5 minutes, so I think this is time for Trent and me to leave, so we don't accidentally end up there with you, because it would be quite funny. We haven't been through all the training, so better not. Good luck, we'll see you on the other side. Come on, Trent. It's time, they shut the doors, the plane is starting to taxi. We've heard that the weather conditions are best today over the Atlantic, so that's where they should be heading to do their parabolas. And we're really looking forward to seeing Helen when she gets back and find out how she found it.
Le fui a dar